What's going on, guys? Alright, you see that I have my steering wheel off, which is laying over there, and I'm getting ready to remove my turn signal cam and replace it because this piece here is broke and my horn will not, or the wire will not stay in there for my horn to work. I figured out why my horn wasn't working. I was figuring out why my dome light wasn't working. And some other things, but I got it working. It was just the accessory fuse underneath the dash here. I took out the old bulb, or the original bulb that normally comes with these cars, and I put a LED light in here, so it's a lot better, it's a lot brighter, and I'm pretty happy. You also need some snap ring pliers, because you're going to have to get the snap ring off. Just have to, we'll set it right there. Next, you have this little washer like sleeve piece. Set that over there. Next, what you want to do is you want to get your steering wheel lock plate removal tool. Thread that on. Slide that through. Back that out. Trying to figure out be the best way to position this. Probably be like right there. Be fine. God dang it! Come on here. Really difficult. Trying to do everything by hand. I'll get that threaded on here in a minute. Alright, so I finally got it all threaded on. Take a 1/2 inch and just turn it, and you're gonna see, come on, clear. See it pushing it back. Now, at this point, if you want to get a flathead screwdriver or a pick, which a pick would probably be your best bet, you can slide right here in this groove, or hold with the screwdriver on one side and the pick slide underneath there and try to slide up underneath this little ring, and then you can pull it out. It's a little bit complicated. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but I mean, it's pretty easy, as you know, when you get it completely off. But if you don't have a pick, a small flathead screwdriver, another little flathead screwdriver. You can also kind of come back here on the back side and pry out without scarring anything, of course. Like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt. If you can take it and pry it out, because I just did it earlier, and it popped back in place. But once you get one side up, over the shaft, you can hold it with that screwdriver, take your other screwdriver, and get it worked around, and you can slide it off. So what I had to do is I took this and I came up underneath it, pry it up a little bit, and then with this screwdriver, I took it from the back and slid this end up, and then took the other one and put under there, and was able to get it be freed up some. Just have to work it. And then once you get that off of that second groove here, which is actually a little bit easier. Hang on a second. Because it's going to fit a little bit tighter here. So you can pull up on that. And with the other screwdriver, you can get it to work around. Just like that. So, I'll come up underneath. So I'll come up underneath here. And I'll put my flathead and I'll push this way while I have the other screwdriver pushing from the top back. And, alright, so once you gotten that far, then just take and loosen it up. Don't take it fully out just yet, because you want to make sure that your turn signal cam goes back exactly the way you took the old one off. And just take your 2 fingers and just slide it off. Set it down there. And I'm going to pull this. God damn, I can't even hold the camera straight. Alright, pull that off. Then you can pull this off. Take the new one. Put it the same way. But I guess you can't really get it wrong. In a way, I guess you can't really get it wrong, because this piece here has grooves. See how wide that is? So it really can't get it backwards or anything, so you're going to be right there in the exact same spot. So that's going to look good. Now everything is in reverse order. We're going to go ahead and slide this little guy on. Come on. I'll have to probably get the screwdriver after it here in a second. We'll put this back on it. Push that down. Push this down all the way till it stops. And then from that groove, move it back until it goes to that very back groove back there. Then once you do that, you can put this on. And you should be able to put your nut and stuff on, put your steering wheel back on, and be good. Like I said, everything's just in reverse order. Just keep turning it until it pretty much bottoms out. So just push it back on. Nope. It's easier putting everything back on than it is removing everything. You know, because you don't have to really fight with the grooves a whole lot when you're putting everything back on. Put your washer on, don't forget about that. And then your snap ring. And that goes all the way to that first groove. Make sure that it pops into spot. May end up having to get your flathead in there and just kind of make sure that it goes. There it goes. Once you hear that, and you can spin it inside that little groove, you're good. Put your steering wheel back on. Make sure that the hole lines up perfectly. And put your nut back on it. And I think that was it's gonna be a 21, which, like I said, if you already took your steering wheel off, you would have already known. So I think y'all probably know exactly what to do from here. Get the steering wheel tightened up really good, and then we can put this in. This thing's got to go in just right, and it'll lock in place. I'll show you that here in a little bit. Alright, so I got it tightened down. Let me turn my flash on. See if y'all can see this. It's going to see if it'll clear up here in a second. Hopefully, maybe. There it is. And I wish they would have made those with metal in all technicality. So that way it's not plastic and it ain't gonna break. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my key here. Turn it on. Not gonna start it or nothing. There it is. Gotta hit it just right. May have to clean the grounds or something, or it's just not getting a good contact. And if that's the case, I may just have to replace the horn buttons or something. There it is. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up having to do. Is probably end up having to replace the little horn deals, little switches. Looks like they may have a little bit of corrosion, so, but at least it works, so that's a plus. I don't have to go through and mess with a whole bunch of wiring. I mean, it's just in this here. And then again, I may need to clean this up, and that might be the part of it, because see, this is what grounds out down there that causes the horn to sound off. So I may do that. I may clean this up and then try it and see if that works. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully this here helped you in trying to replace a cam signal, whatever the crap it's called. Anyway, guys, later, and I'll keep making videos. Alright, later, guys.